Hi, welcome to Rev Sports. This is Ishan along with Debashish. Obviously, today is India versus Bangladesh. It's a big game. Lot of expectations out of the Indian team. The Bangladesh team are the underdog team here, but who knows? This is a World Cup game. Anything is possible, and on any given day, the better team should win. Debashish, before we build up that game, you are the practice session today. Why don't we, give our viewers some updates of that practice session?
Yeah, we have already gave a detailed information on Red Sports platforms and the various platforms. Obviously, it was an optional practice session, with surprisingly both the star players Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma turning up along with Ravindra Jadeja. In fact, all three of them has been undergoing poor form with the bat. That's good to see that three of the players who have not fired in the tournament so far was up there at the Suburban United Stadium. Virat and Rohit had a long, in fact, Jadeja as well. All three, along with Sanju Samson, had a long, extended batting session which went on for almost 30-40 minutes. There weren't any fast bowlers. In fact, all the main bowlers were given rest. It was only Khalil Ahmed, along with the throwdown specialists, who gave the Indian batters practice. Shan.
Yes, and you mentioned Sanju Samson, and obviously there's been a lot of talk of him replacing Shivam Dubey. You've seen batting in the nets. Do you think that will be a possibility in today's game?
I don't know. Obviously, you might see Shivam Dubey getting another chance. That is a likely possibility with Shivam Dubey getting yet another chance despite not scoring runs. But yes, with Sanju Samson batting for a long time. Oh,
Go on.
yes, with Sanju Samson batting for a long time might also pave the way for getting a chance. Yes, but you never know. It looks like Shivam Dubey might get another chance.
Yes, Shivam Dubey might get a chance, but there's at the same time there's still a lot of talk of Sanju Samson making the cut because obviously he's an equally capable batter. He's someone who has a great cricketing brain as well, and of course, Shivam Dubey has not had the best of World Cups, so maybe his time might come where he'll have to possibly leave that playing 11. But it's going to be interesting to see if Sanju Samson definitely makes that cut here. But besides that, a lot of talk on this Bangladesh team, Devashish. The clear out underdogs. Do they stand any chance whatsoever? It's going to be a
Arey,
tough
come
game.
on, come on. Bangladesh are a
You,
side.
in the morning show, you
Ba-
said that India will squash
yeah, obviously,
Bangladesh. So,
obviously. But you talk this rivalry between India and Bangladesh goes back a long way. 2015 World Cup, I was there in Australia with that no ball controversy, and entire Bangladesh were up in their arms. So and then that Mustafizur Dhoni and brush off on the wicket, and even more so the Nidas Trophy. So Bangladesh and India rivalry have been going on for a long time, and means both on the field and off the field. Off the field, I say, because they are journalists uh, uh, find it a sheer joy. Means beating India. Means
hmm.
obviously, I don't know why. Means but they consider that India, and it itself proves that they consider India to be an elder brother in the subcontinent.
Yeah.
Mm, Yes, with all due respect to Bangladesh, but then having said that, India would consider themselves favorite going into this match, especially with Bangladesh losing against Australia and to be up against another formidable team like India. Ishan.
Yes, yes. In the Indian team, definitely will be favorites. And we've been speaking a lot about Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma as well. We mentioned that they've not had the best starts to the World Cup. It's 10 more days actually to go to the World Cup, so not much time left as well. This tournament goes by pretty quickly. So if they'll have to perform, they'll actually have to start now. This is the time where it starts. We've been saying that we to back them, but against Bangladesh, you have to score runs. Then it's Australia after that. Then it's the semi-final if they get through, obviously, and then the final. So technically, there were only 4 matches left, and in these 4 matches, you have to make every match count.
If you can, have to win if the World Cup, then you have to
Yeah.
win matches. Obviously, you cannot pick and choose. It's you have to play according to the opponent. Obviously, you already done wonders by winning that game in Afghanistan comprehensively, so the confidence will be high. Yet, yes, there were a few concerns with the openers. Mm, Oh my goodness!
This
Already see,
even I can't understand
even
this.
this is definitely not from India.
What is this? What can you say it or
I can
you can't?
I reckon that it's definitely uh, from Bangladesh. Just let's yes, absolutely.
What does it mean?
Bangladesh Jitbe says that Bangladesh will win. Okay,
Let's see.
he says Bangladesh Jitbe means Bangladesh will win. She is
Tell us
already
why.
confident.
Tell us why you think Bangladesh will win. We can have a debate. Tell us why. Yes, continue.
Yes, obviously, yes. And, the main advantage with India is that their bowlers have done well. He's really well with Jasprit Bumrah being in the form of his life in this
Hmm.
World Cup so far. Means obviously last game also we saw what he can deliver with the ball in his hand, and his experience will come and will do India a wealth of
Yeah.
good. And also the fact that Hardik Pandya has been bowling his full quota of overs. Even during the IPL also, Hardik did not bowl his for most of the matches. Hardik did not bowl his full quota of overs. So, but then now with Hardik coming good with the ball, means there is a lot of flexibility in that bowling order. India can play in an extra spinner,
Mhm.
which was the case in the game against Afghanistan, where Kuldeep Yadav getting a chance, and it might be the same. Because I am still not have doubts whether Shivam Dubey will keep his
Yeah.
place or will Sanju Samson get an opportunity.
Yeah, that I think a lot of us will only know as the day progresses and it's almost game time. But I think personally, if I have to say, Rishi, I think I would like to see Sanju Samson in the squad. Shivam Dubey has been provided his opportunities. He's been given four games to possibly prove his chance and stay in the side. He's not done enough, in my opinion. So I think Sanju Samson has an opportunity here. And if Sanju Samson gets this chance, then he should make sure that he grabs onto it and sticks to it. You mentioned earlier on that in the practice session, Jadeja was seen batting as well. In fact, he started off batting. Do you think it might be some sort of a game plan?
My goodness.
Miracle cricket.
Acha, so he is proving that Bangladesh will create a miracle by winning the match against India.
Why don't you say something in
Best of luck to
Bangla?
cricket time. Best of luck to cricket time. Obviously, miracle do happen. We know cricket is a game of uncertainties. Yes, but then given the form Indian team is right is now, I don't see Bangladesh. But then in this format, obviously, the Bangladesh's best chances in defeating India is this format. Anything might happen. With a great spell from Mustafizur or
Yeah.
Saqib Al Hasan. We know what a wealth of experience he brings into the table.
Yes.
A lot can happen, but then I still, on paper, it's India who will start as favorites. There is no
Yes.
two ways about it.
And what about Jadeja? You mentioned that he was batting in the like in the net session as well. Do you think there's a certain game plan here?
Yeah, but then the thing is that all three of them batters, not even Jadeja, even Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli has not been amongst runs. Yes, Rohit did score a half century in the first game against Thailand, but ever since that, not I mean, so and the thing is that they are putting pressure on themselves with the manner in which they are batting.
Yeah.
They are putting pressure on themselves, and they have wealth of experience to come out of that pressure by being a little more positive. Means obviously in their approach means show some intent as far as stroke making is concerned, scoring runs is concerned. Obviously, if they can give India a great start,
Now you think India should win this World Cup. He's giving out mixed signals. It's like the weather, very unpredictable.
he started with Bangladesh Jitbe. He started with Bangladesh will win. Then he says miracle with a smiley emoji, and now he says India should win this World Cup. Are India if India loses the match against Bangladesh, then it will be very tough. Means obviously
It's going to be a serious backlash.
big match coming up against Australia at St. Lucia, and there is forecast of rain. Then what will happen? Means obviously India would definitely love to win this match against Bangladesh if they have to be very sure about sealing a spot in the semi-finals, because there is a forecast of rain in St. Lucia. Let's see. But then, as I said, means all these three experienced batters need to fire with the bat. Means and but then the biggest positive for India has been the form of Surya Kumar Yadav, who has bailed the team out of trouble in the last two matches.
Amazing form.
Yes, and Rishabh Pant also started the tournament well, but then the last two matches You need bigger contributions, given the role Rishabh Pant has been gi- uh, given. He is due for a big score.
Yes, I think Rishabh Pant is due for a big score. He's been training hard. We've been covering him since the last 21 days now. All his training sessions. Maybe he's not delivered in the last two games, but definitely in the next four matches, I think Rishabh Pant is that X factor like he's always been, and he'll hold the key for this Indian team here. And of course, Surya Kumar Yadav has shown some good form in that game against Afghanistan as well. He's been some fantastic shots, which displayed his form. At times, you just know when someone is in good form, and I think in that game when he's playing the shots, those sixes, you could just make out and figure out that.
If before we
Yeah,
go on, let's see if we can give an update to our viewers. I'm
sure.
just checking the weather website.
Yeah, I think the weather.
That is
Yes.
that is more
So,
important at
to
this
tell our
moment.
viewers, yes. So to tell our viewers, when we, today morning there was a bit of rain. That's what we noticed. It came down pretty heavy for around 20, for around 10 to 15 minutes. Actually, it came down pretty heavy, and after that it subsided. So the weather is a bit unpredictable. You don't know if it's going to rain or not. But most likely there are no rain predictions. It is overcast. There is actually 30%, which is not as much, that it will rain. And even if it does rain, it's just a passing shower. So the game is set to play. The game will go on. And like I mentioned in the past as well, this is a proper cricketing ground. There's some top class facilities. Even if it does rain, it's not going to be the same repeat of what happened in Florida. The ground staff will get to action. There will be things put into place to rectify the issue as soon as possible. Is there some rain that's been focused?
Yeah, no, it's mostly cloudy. It's mostly cloudy, so that's a good news. And hopefully it will be a full game, means of 20 overs, and that is what you want, because yes, not many fans expected. Obviously, I don't see a full house here, because the flight tickets has been a biggest concern here. So I see I there will be a half empty stands at the
Yeah.
Sir Vivian Little Stadium.
But we'll be getting both Indian and Bangladeshi fans. So you still believe
Is
that
there any prediction of rain today?
no,
Unfortunately, no. It will be partly cloudy. Cricket time. It will be partly cloudy. Obviously, there is a forecast of thunderstorms later in the day, but hopefully, as we have seen here, ever since we arrived in Antigua, that the rains they do stay for a short
short
period.
period of time.
It is normally a passing showers.
Yes.
So hopefully, we can expect a full game.
Yes, we will expect a full game, so there's nothing to really be worried about. It's going to be a full game, and like it's going to be a passing shower. Even if it does rain, it's not going to stay for too long. When we were at the ground today, there was a lot of wind. So do you think the fast bowlers will be benefited by this? The ball might move early on.
Especially Bangladesh have a champion bowler in the likes of Mustafizur Rahman, and we all know Rohit Sharma's weakness against
Against
left
left arm.
armers with the incoming deliveries. So it will be a good matchup. Means Rohit Sharma against Mustafizur Rahman. Obviously, Mustafizur does bring a lot of experience, and so that will be a matchup to watch out for.
Yes, that is definitely a big matchup to watch out for. Is there another question? Yes, that's exactly what I was saying. Fast bowlers love this cloudy weather. Bumrah and Taslim Sakib is my pick. Yeah, you're right. Fast bowlers will cherish this weather. It's slightly overcast, a bit of wind. The ball will swing a lot. So obviously the fast bowlers will, have a good time bowling, especially with that new ball. Bumrah is going to be a handful actually for the Bangladeshi batters. She's been in
You
good
say
form.
handful, I say more than handful.
You think he's going to squash them?
I think Bumrah is more than handful. I mean, and they also have to tackle the likes of Arshdeep Singh,
Yeah.
who once again has been terrific in this tournament. Yes, you might
Yes.
say argue that he has went in for a lot of runs. Means obviously last night also he went for 36 runs, but then he has been giving you that breakthroughs in the power play. So yes, in India will bank on Jaspreet Singh along with Jasprit Bumrah and Hardik Pandya, but then they also have quite a bit of variety when it comes to the spin bowling department with us, with Ravindra Jadeja, Akshar Patel, and Kuldeep Yadav.
Yeah.
Yadav.
Yes, it's like it's a very well balanced squad. Its Indian team is definitely much stronger in every aspect at the moment. But why don't we tell the viewers who are the players that this Bangladeshi team will really vouch on. I'm not quite sure myself at the moment. Obviously the Shakib Al Hasan, there's the Fizz, but any other potential threats?
Yeah, obviously that they will bank on Leighton Das at
Yeah.
the start, but then again, he has not been amongst the best of form. Tanjid Hassan is another. They are openers.
Yeah.
Tanjid Hassan and Leighton Das have been way short as far as scoring runs is concerned. Obviously, they will be relying heavily on their captain Najmul Hassan Santo, Shakib Al Hassan in the middle order, Mahmudullah Riwat. So Mahmudullah, Shakib, Tawhid Ridoy, Najmul Hassan Santo, that
Yeah.
they have a quite a bit
They've
of
been playing for a
experience
long time.
as far as the middle order is concerned. And then now obviously when it comes to their bowling, it is once again the experienced Mustafizur Rahman. Taskin Ahmed has been in around for a long time, but then on the slow surfaces, I don't see him doing much. But then you never know. But then
Yes.
I think the onus will be on Mustafizur Rahman, given the Indians, especially the openers, both Virat and Rohit, have been dismissed against left arm quicks.
Yes,
The likes
and
of Trent Bolt,
yeah.
Mohammad Amir, Shaheen Afridi. So there's a bit of, we know that they have a the weakness against the left arm quicks.
Yeah, you're right. I think Mustafa Rahman will definitely be Bangladesh's ace bowler. He's done well for the Chennai Super Kings as well. I mean, like in the games he played, he's managed getting some wickets. He's been that effective player for them. So obviously for the Bangladesh team as well, he'll be one of those prominent players. Jadeja has not bowled his full quota of overs negotiations. Is that concern?
He is not needed.
Yeah.
Obviously, I would say he is not needed. Means obviously, yes, you might say that Jadeja has not bowled his full quota of overs so far in the tournament, but given the way Akshar has bowled, means obviously Kuldeep Yadav now also chipping in the last game. Yes, if there is need, definitely Jadeja will bowl. But then what India needs is Jadeja the batter more.
Yeah.
And because that when he obviously he needs to score to what we expect of Ravindra Jadeja is a swashbuckling, a cameo, means obviously at 30 runs from 15 balls or 25 runs or 10 balls. That is what we expect of Ravindra Jadeja, and so far he has not fired, but then definitely given the wealth of experience he brings into the table, one would hope that Ravindra Jadeja fires against Bangladesh.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm going to ask you something else as well here. This Indian team has had its mixed bag of positives and negatives. Are you surprised that this team has won 4 games out of 4 with some of the players not firing, like Jadeja, Rohit Sharma? It's a controversial question, but the star players actually aren't performing. But
You have so many problems. Means with India winning all 4 matches, despite that, and, obviously Indian cricket is in safe hands. Means obviously you cannot complain
Yeah.
about the form of a Virat Kohli or a Rohit Sharma. Yes, they have not fired, but we all know what they can do on their own day. They can single-handedly um, um, eh, mm, win matches for you, and that is what you want. And given the way they prepared themselves yesterday, we saw it was an intense practice session that went in for almost a couple of hours with Virat and Rohit.
and it's hot.
Not only
Very hot.
batting for almost 30-40 minutes, but then towards the end of the practice session, they were still practicing hitting sixes,
Okay.
and some of the balls landed in the stands here at the Sir Vivian Stadium. So I think that both Virat and Rohit are in a good space. They are in a good frame of mind. They are confident, but so I think a lot to play for when it comes to India. I mean, obviously with the conditions favoring with the conditions here favoring batting, I expect whoever wins the toss will bat first. Obviously, post a huge total and build more pressure on the opponents.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, win the toss, bat first, put pressure on the opposition. That's been the template in the Caribbean. I don't think that's going to change for at least this last leg of the tournament, I think. And according to, what Debasis has also told me, that the wickets here would favor teams batting first and putting up some runs on the board.
Yes,
Yeah.
yesterday Rahul Dravid and Rohit Sharma were there in the middle and having a look at the wicket.
Yes.
Obviously, Rahul Dravid has been doing this obviously everywhere India plays. Rahul Dravid has been, and we have hardly used any pictures.
Yes,
So let's show the our viewers that's the head groundsman here at Sir Vivian Stadium. Both Rahul Dravid and Rohit Sharma Singh having a word with the ground staff. The wicket was covered when India
Hmm.
trained. So the ground staff actually removed the cover
So
for
what was
the.
this conversation basically about the
I was not
condition?
there, Ishan,
Okay.
so I don't know what the conversation was about. But what I can assume that they were talking about how the wicket's going to play. Obviously, they were taking the brains as to how the wicket's going to play,
Yeah.
what carry will it have, whether it will favor that. That is normal discussion.
Hmm.
What you expect of a groundsman and the think tank will be.
Yes.
But then, given if we can show our viewers
Some more practice
yes, some
visuals.
practice
Yeah.
visuals, what we,
That's Virat Kohli.
that's Virat Kohli for you batting. He looked so. You can actually make out see the confidence
Yeah.
in that in that stance. Obviously,
Yeah. Some more visuals. That's Jadeja. We spoke about Jadeja having a hit in the nets as well. He was the first batter to go out, right?
with Virat Kohli,
Yes.
yes.
Again, Rohit Sharma and Rahul Dravid. And these are the earlier visuals that Debashis had taken. You were right about this. You had mentioned that, it'd be great if Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma arrived for practice, and that's what we witnessed.
In fact, there were only a handful of Indian media who were there at the training session. There were at least, if not, and there were only 4 or 5 Indian media personnel because the flights here, there were most of them did not get the flights. Most of them are traveling to Saint Lucia, where India plays Australia because that is the more important match than the Bangladesh game. Obviously, in World Cup, every matches are important, and India will look to seal a spot in the there. Sanju
Sanju
Samson,
Samson.
yes, he looked really good, and hopefully he deserves a place. It will be very unfair, grossly unfair, if Sanju Samson do not play and straight and if need be, if he is drafted straight away for the game against Australia, that will be a bit unfair on him as well. So. And
How did he see in the nets?
he was quite confident. He was playing some attacking strokes. And if you ask me, Sanju Samson, if you leave aside the inconsistency, he is a much better batter
A
than
treat to the
anyone in
eyes,
this team. He
actually.
is a trick to the eye, I would say.
Very, very classy batsman. Yes. Yeah. So, the build-up is happening. Everyone, the build-up is happening. It surely is happening. It's India versus Bangladesh. These are some visuals that were taken at practice. Have a look at these. It's intense. You can see Virat. You saw Virat Kohli earlier on. You saw Sanju Samson. This is Rohit Sharma. This is again the discussion that was taking place over the wicket and the conditions, most likely. So a lot of talk is happening. A lot of discussions are happening, and it's going to be game time very, very soon. It's a big game, and obviously every game in the World Cup is a big one. You would like to win as many games as possible, so that's the key here. And obviously try and push on. We got another comment. We'll take that comment. Great work. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Rohit. Thank you.
Thanks, Rohit. Thanks.
Devashish, so we're nearing the end of this live. Any final thoughts for the game?
Fine. I would definitely would bank India to win and make it to the semi-finals. Obviously, one step into the semi-final. But then, if but let's not talk anything negative here. Means obviously we are here to see an Indian win and 2 out of 2 wins, and that would ensure that they will be in the semi-finals. So yes, big game coming up against Australia. So,
Yeah.
but then what is more important is that there is prediction of rain. So it so happen that rain might play spoil sport in Saint Lucia. So it would better off to get a win, confirm the semi-final spot, and head to Saint Lucia. So that is what I'm
Absolutely.
expecting.
Absolutely. So everyone who's watching, you've heard it from other Draft Sports. It's India versus Bangladesh. A big game tonight, and a big one for everyone to look forward to. So, tune into the game and make sure that you stay tuned with us as well, because we will be at
And
that
we must also
ground.
thank
Yeah.
Cricket Times. He has sent us a lot of
Cricket
questions.
time, thank you.
So he has been closely following, and thank you. I hope he has subscribed to our channels, and if not, please whoever
Please
is
do.
watching this broadcast, please do subscribe to Red Sports Premium, and you can get all the updates. Not only just T20 World Cup, but given
All
the
sporting
other sports,
updates, yes.
sporting all updates, obviously, There's a big interview coming as a build up to the Olympic Day. We have an interview of Abhinav Bindra taken by our editor in chief Boyada. So a lot many things happening. We have been covering. We have been giving updates on football, the Eagles team. We have been on that Eagles team press conferences. Means ever
Yes.
since then we were the first to break, and then and so a lot many things happening in the world of sports. And obviously, after the T20 World Cup, the entire focus will be on the Paris Olympics, where we will have a team of 7 members.
Seven of
So
them.
seven
Yeah.
of them will be traveling to Paris. Obviously, India. India's next tour to Zimbabwe. There also we
Rohit
will have
Bhai will
a
be going.
person. So lot many things happening on Rep Sports. So keep following Rep Sports and do subscribe to our platform to get all. And it's good to see. It's a support of you that are motivating, and we will definitely to try and give you as much color stories, travelogues, obviously the updates, the build up. Obviously, we expect bigger crowds, but I would still really feel that it won't be a full house. We saw what it was in Kensington Oval for that game between India and Afghanistan. So I still feel that there won't be a bigger turnout. Yes, there won't be a bigger turnout for media as well, from Indian media covering, but there will be a lot more Bangladeshi media, if you ask me, Shan,
Hmm.
because they have been already here for quite a few days. They were because their last game was here in Antigua against Australia. So hopefully we see a good battle between and with these two Asian teams, and hopefully India come out with flying colors.
Hopefully, yes. So Devashish has built the game up. It's going to be a big game. It's going to be a crack of the game. Both of us will be at the venue as well. And obviously, all the visuals, all the fan visuals, the post-match report, the lives.
Our
Make
man,
sure. Yes,
our man
I will
for
do my
fan
best.
fan
I will do my
visuals.
best, and the man in the ground as well will also do his best. The both of us will do our best to give you the content that is needed. So just stay tuned. We're definitely trying our best, and we look to do that until the end of the tour. So thank you for watching, and make sure you like, share, and subscribe. This is Ishan and Debushi signing off. We'll see you all in a few hours yet again. Thank you.